Yeah, I think it popped off. Probably caught a piece of music that wasn't familiar with. Sorry. So is he saying, did the egg come first? Laura Abbott, the sociological profundity is the chicken or the egg. It depends whether or not you are a creationist. If you're a creationist, you would say, oh no, the animals were created on the, fourth day? So you would say the chicken had to come first. And then, like, oh, my stomach's upset. It's an egg. I think the toughest person in the world, maybe the most adventurous person in the world, and by sure, the person who had the most chutzpah is the person who said, what did that, Adam, what'd you call that? A chicken? What did it just drop? Something just fell from it. Let's eat it. Let's call it an egg. And then they ate it and they said, oh, these are better fried. I think that's a tough person to eat the first egg, huh? All right. So there's my 2 cents on that. All right. All right. So here you go. Hamill posted this morning. I don't think that's what's considered Baroque. And so there it is, and there's a broken eggshell to go with it. It's the little 20-minute ruse that I'm on for the month of January, and it's an opportunity to get some quick paintings out there. They're not as detailed as some of my paintings, and then sometimes they're better just because my brain is firing, and that's the way art is. And so I just wanted to pop on this morning. I got a busy day in the office here, but it's always good just to say hi to dear friends, and thank you for being a part of this community. Thank you for if there's a question or two, I'll take 5 minutes and answer questions. Buried snow in Minnesota. Whoo! Sorry about that. I don't see any questions popping up here. Oh, frozen. Nope. That's not a question no more. So if you got 2 questions, I'll answer the next 2 questions that come in for 2 minutes, and then I'm out of here. Let me see if I can focus that any better. That's a little sharper right there, maybe. I don't know. It's hard to see. This camera lens may just not have the punch for close-ups. Glad you popped on. Always nice to see you. Thank you, Denise. Always nice to see you. Rutro. How can you read Rutro and not read it in that tone of voice? All right. The egg came first as a chicken was crossbred with 2 birds in Easter Island. They are dumb. They just eat, get fat, and serve us humans. Well, Cheryl, but Easter Island wasn't even around until after the first bird was created. So there you go. The things that fly in the air and the things that walk in the field. So we're not even going to get into that theological discussion today. I'm a rooster painter and not a theologian. All right. Tell Joe I have a new color, rooster leg yellow. Yeah, I wanted to call it. Yeah, that's a good one. I wanted to say comb red too. So, all right. Hey, thanks for being on. 1 more minute. If anybody has a question, I'll pop it up. An extra comment, you're welcome to throw it up there now. Throw it up. Throw it up. Comment is such a bad term, but sometimes that's how it happens. I'll trim this a little bit. It'll jump on at about to 5.5 by 8 1/4. It'll frame. Going to paint something with my new water brush today. Yeah, always be willing to just get out there and just give it a try. Keep your brushes clean. Keep your paints wet, as they say. You say keep your powder dry. No, cache la poudre. I mean cache la pinte dry. Okay, so how simple is it to make a fun drawing? Buy the best paper you can buy. Buy something that you love. Look at it, paint on it. This January, I've been talking about it in all my classes. Stop changing around. Just get in a direction and stay there. I'm sketching right now like a madman because I want my sketching to increase for my journals. I love journaling when I'm out and about and capturing the moment, even in my own fun style. And that's the fun part of doing this, okay? All right. Going for water brushes, David says. Good, man. And here it is one more time. It's an aqua water brush. You might can get them on Amazon, just shipped to your door, about as cheap as you can buy them. There's a ton of them out there. Some of them, look, it's a nylon brush tip, so after a while, you're going to wear it out. It's going to get fat and messy and fumbly. So buy 2 at one time. And I love the small ones, but you might, if you do some washes, look, if you're doing a wash with a water brush, just go get a regular brush. This is for more when you're just doing that little journal stuff. This is for this. I want to remind you one more time. This is when you're on the road and you see you're up on the here, you're out on the sea and you see this and you go, I want to capture that right now. And that's what you do with that water brush. You know, here I'm coming across by boat in Bahama. And so, you know, I want to see that little island and I want to capture it. And I go like, time out a second here. I got my pen with me. I can knock that out. This is hard to do with the big brush, but I did this on the airplane coming back from Maine when we were flying home. I wanted to finish it with a big lobster on the back. And so, but this is hard to do, but there's a lot of water in there. And I finally asked the flight attendant, my table attendant, to bring me a cup of warm water. And warm water really makes those watercolors react. That's the kind of stuff that I love helping people with. Be creative, stay behind the mule, put your hands to the plow, and you'll be doing something creative before you know it. I'm out of here like a herd of turtles. Am I the only one who can't hear? We're so trapped to our phones today. Man, David, you're so right, my friend. Thanks for being on the show. And Strike Leather, I'm really into the name because my wife made my first suitcase out of leather. So I like names that have craftsmen built into them. All right. Kilimanjaro, 140 pound, 10 by 5.5. Yes, that's the paper I used. And how many times have I said this? And Joe Miller knows I say it. I love this paper. It's the paper that I started on in 2006, 2007. By the time I was naming Roodoodles, I was up there with my son at Appalachian State, and I went to this art store and I went, whoa, I bought this because it fit in my bag. I bought these because it fit in my bag. I carry this because it fits in my bag. And the whole thing of me coming up with a small bag like this was that so my art supplies would fit in there and all this would fit. This doesn't fit in there, by the way. Well, by gosh, it will. That's funny, and I didn't even design it for that. Let me see if I can put that in there. Yeah, it's going to go, I think. The test live is going to be tight. No, it fits. I did not know that. Man, when I go to Israel, I'm rocking and rolling now. All right, have to put it in on this side for the zipper, but it's going to go in there. Now I've got the zipper. Might be more trouble than it's worth, but it holds all my others, plus I can put a couple of my bamboo brushes in there. I've run out of time. Haven't yet. I'm still on the planet, but thank you for being a part. I'm going to post this and on my page for an auction this morning. Thanks for being on. You're in Hickory. Oh, wow. So you can run right up to Cheap Joe's and grab one. You're not far from Boone, his store up there. If you go in, David, if you go into Joe Miller's Cheap Joe's Art Stuff in Boone, tell him Roodoodles says hello, okay? Tell him Roodoodles said hello. Say, I saw that guy paint with something, and I need to see some of this paper if you don't have it. They'll help you out. All right, I'm out of here like a herd of turtles. Blessings to you all. I've overstayed my welcome. All right. Got to go out with a little theme song. I don't really have a theme song, but I'll do this.